Welcome. This is Elizabeth Silverwheeler here with your weekly messages for August the 15th through the 21st. And we first are going to begin to discuss the astrology of the week, and thereafter we're going to move forward with tarot card readings for all the elemental signs. So let's begin. Over the weekend, which was August the 13th and the 14th, Venus joined Mercury by forming a square to Saturn and then opposed Neptune the day after. At the same time, Neptune is still squaring Saturn. Neptune creates dreams and allows us to see further than the boundaries and limitations of life. It gives us the hope that we need and the vision of possibility to pursue our wishes towards manifestation. The challenge here is that Neptune is having an uneasy conversation with Saturn to eradicate those boundaries and walls placed by him. This may well make others and ourselves feel fearful, upset, and anxious. The good news is that once Saturn turns direct, our daily life will gain momentum once again. And I'm sure we're all looking forward to that. With all of these planets forming squares and oppositions, one may sense frustration, deception, sleazy behavior, and misplaced anger from ourselves or others. This coming week on 8/16, the Sun in Leo forms a trine with Uranus in Aries, the planet of shock and surprise. The Sun will most likely illuminate something in your life that will be very pleasant for you. This may also manifest in an ease and flow of expressing your greatest self with electrifying optimism and bring forth some very fun experiences. Either way, expect some form of creative, boisterous, and over-the-top release or surprise. Thereafter, on the 17th, Venus, the planet of love, in Virgo, is going to trine Pluto and Capricorn. What does this mean for us? Here Venus wants refinement in all the small details in life. Health, work, keeping the home neat and clean, and building security. When Venus forms a trine with Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, you can expect a rebirth of a relationship, friendship, career, your health, your beauty regimen, or something that appeared to be dead in the past. Isn't that exciting? On 8/18, we are going to have a full moon eclipse in Aquarius. This full moon in Aquarius is going to sextile Uranus and trine the Sun in Leo. What does this mean for us? This means that a bright aha moment or revelation will come to you quickly, and it will be just the information that was needed to make a bold move. We will discuss more about the coming full moon in an upcoming video. On 8/19, Mercury in Virgo is going to oppose Chiron in Pisces. That is the day after the full moon. Mercury in Virgo wants us to be in tune with our bodies and to successfully manage the affairs of daily life. Chiron and Pisces will be opposing these views by trying to remind us not to get lost between the daily grind or schedules. Here, Chiron, as the wounded healer, may bring to your experience some aches and pains in the body or dizziness. You should pay extra attention to the hidden message behind the pain, as it's trying to pinpoint to something that's very important to you and that will provide a breakthrough. For example, if your neck is hurting, could there be a person or circumstance that could be a pain in the neck for you? With Chiron and Pisces, those deep hidden, buried, and unconscious wounds will come to the surface. Perhaps painkillers, drugs, and other forms of medicine will give you adverse results. The opportunity will exist in healing our pain through therapy, Reiki, speaking with a spiritual authority, crystals, herbs, oils, and any other form of alternative naturopathic medicine. It wouldn't hurt either to combine both, but do consult a doctor first and a naturopath expert before you delve into this. So there you have it. It seems like we're going to have a very exciting and busy week. How all of the planets and stars will manifest in your life by element sign is coming up next. If you don't know what element or astrology sign you fall under, feel free to look at the bottom of this page and locate the element chart to get your results. Hello fire signs, this is Elizabeth Silverwillow here with your weekly messages for August the 15th through the 21st. And these are messages for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So let's begin here. For the beginning of the week, which is Monday and Tuesday, you got the Two of Swords. And as you can see here, there's two swords, and we have the moon in Libra. So what that means is that you're trying to restore your emotions, you're trying to restore balance here. Perhaps you know what's going on with Saturn squaring Neptune and now Venus opposing Uranus. You may be feeling some inner turmoil, and you may be trying to come up with a decision, and you really can't see the forest for the trees. Maybe that's how you say it. So you're really trying to find a inner balance here emotionally. And the key here is to see above it. It's time for you to just sit down and mediate. And what I'm feeling is that right now you should not make a decision. You should not pressure yourself to make a decision now in this instant. You can't sit around, as some people call sitting on the fence, and wait for more information to come in order for you to make a final decision. So just understand that the key here is to find inner balance within yourself. And as we stated last week, take really good care of yourself. See what's coming up for you and take note and see how you can change that around. But you really don't need to come up with a decision right now. This is further emphasized by the card that you got in the middle of the week, which is Wednesday and Thursday, and that's the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups, she's very receptive to the world around her, meaning people, places, situations, animals. She's very reflective of what she is absorbing. So the fact that you have the Two of Swords next to it tells me that you've been absorbing a lot of energy and a lot of feelings from your environment. This could be your family, this could be at work, this could be, since we have the Queen of Cups here, a woman in your life who might not be feeling very positive this week. She might be feeling a lot of heaviness in her life, or maybe if you're a woman, it might be you might be feeling some heaviness, and that's reflecting on the outside because you're trying to wait in making a decision. So take note of what you are feeling and then ask yourself, does this belong to me, or do these feelings belong to someone else? And that is where you are going to find your answers, and then you could piggyback from there and move forward. Now towards the weekend, you got the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is a really positive card. By the weekend, you're going to be feeling emotionally balanced. You're going to be feeling a new energy coming into your life, and this is the moment that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for emotional balance. You've been waiting to feel clear-minded. You've been waiting to feel as if all of the water in your life, meaning the soul, meaning the mind, meaning the inner psyche, to be cleansed and purified. And you are actually going to feel that during this weekend. For some of you, this also means that love may come in. New love may come in for you, whether it could be a creative project or an actual person. And for some of you, it might be an actual person because it's right here next to this Queen of Cups. So for some of you fire signs, you might actually meet a woman who is very reflective, as we said, and this might be new love for you or a new friendship that is coming in, most likely a somebody who's very psychic and is very, as we said, reflective. But for whatever reason, since we have the Two of Swords here as well, it might be somebody who's very air-like as well, who likes to talk and communicate well. So this person might reflect your feelings and might be able to understand them well, and you're going to be feeling good about meeting this person. But the cards here saying to take it slow. Don't rush into it. Like usually fire signs like to just go for something as quickly as possible. Right now, this is saying that you shouldn't. But yeah, overall, the weekend's going to be great. You're going to be having fun. You're going to be dwelling into creative projects, meeting new people, and all of those feelings that you felt in the beginning of the week are going to come to a pass. So these are your weekly messages for the week. Thank you for joining me today. Goodbye. Hello Earth Signs, this is Elizabeth Silverwillow here with your weekly messages for August the 15th through the 21st. And these are for the signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So let's begin here. So for the beginning of the week, you've got the Empress. And the Empress is actually a very beautiful and wonderful card. As you see here, she represents the Earth Mother. She represents Mother Earth. She represents the goddess. She represents fertility. She represents abundance. She is the giver of life. She is the giver of blessings. She is very abundant in her blessings to the people that she comes in contact with. And this is you. And this says that you've been doing very, very good in your life. And as last week, you were blessed with a lot of gifts. Now this week, you're going to receive a lot of love, a lot of nurturance, a lot of gifts. You're going to be really feeling accepted here in this world. And you might start a creative project. Some of you might invest in a new career or might invest in someone else's business. But overall here, based on some other cards that we're going to review, this is more about your emotional state of being. This is more about how you feel in regards to your life here on Earth and where you are heading. And as you see here, you can see the moon. And like I said before, it's just about emotional balance. And what really is standing out for me here is this little dove here on the right upper hand side. So here again, this is saying that some of you are going to receive really good news. Okay? Some of you might get a proposal for marriage. And I'm going to tell you why. Because at midweek, you got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is more like the high priest. He is more like a spiritual authority in your life, or it could be a counselor. But when we pair the Hierophant next to the Empress, sometimes that could mean that some of you might actually get some form of proposal, the proposal that you've been waiting for, because like I said, that dove really stood out for me. So congratulations for some of you. And based on some other cards that we will review later, for some of you, the ones who are going to get engaged this week, you've been waiting for this for a very long time. So it's finally coming. So congratulations. Or some of you dudes are finally going to propose to your lady, and it has been a long time coming, and good for you. Now, as we continue through the reading, on Wednesday and Thursday, as I said, you got the Hierophant, and this is somebody who's going to give you some spiritual advice that you've been needing. The fact that it's right next to the Empress, and right here, as you see in this card, there's this woman holding this object that looks like the moon, and she's also holding this sword. This is about someone who will give you advice that is very balanced and comes from a good source, but also will make you feel good and balanced in your life. You are going to outweigh your decisions, and you're going to finally come to a clear and concise conclusion, and you're going to move full force towards that decision that you have made, and you are going to actually receive a lot of support for this, whether it be spiritually, whether it be from your from like I said here, from a church you're attending. What I'm getting here is, yes, there's a lot of protection around you. You have a lot of protection around you this week. You have your spirit guides around you. You're receiving a lot of information. You're getting a lot of benefits, many blessings. You're also, what I'm getting is that you're going to receive a lot of spiritual satisfaction. But apart from that, you're going to be receiving a lot of information and quick insights that are going to be coming from a higher source, and they're going to come more in the form of intuition for you. And these are actually going to be coming from your spirit guides, or from how some of you believe your holy guardian angel, or your angels, or your ancestors. Whatever you believe that your higher power is, that is where these messages are going to come from. And they're going to be messages that are going to make you feel really good and spiritually sound. Now, moving forward, on the weekend, you got the Hermit. And what this is talking about is about you feeling illuminated. Okay, you've been through a dark past, and the darkness is finally gone, as you have seen. Last week you had a great week. This week you're having a phenomenal week. All of that stuff that you have been through is now in the past. And as you can see here, this really stands out for me, these three little dogs. And for me, that just means that the shadow side. You know, you're leaving behind all of those things of the shadow. You've been in that journey, and now you have illuminated the path before you, and you're walking straight into, as you can see in the cards, you're walking straight into the Hierophant, you're walking straight into the Empress, and there's like a lot of possibilities in your life that are going to be full of blessings, full of abundance. You're going to be living in the harvest of your life. You're actually going to be seeing a lot of those seeds that you planted growing and giving fruit, but not only giving the fruit's ripe now. Right? The fruit is falling off of the tree for you to enjoy. This is your moment. You have everything that you need. You are feeling very abundant yourself. You are ready to give to the world, and the world is giving back to you. So congratulations. I am very happy for you. You've done so good, well. And if any of you have not felt this yet, let me assure you, it's going to come for you, okay? A lot of you earth signs have been through so much, and now it's just time for you to really enjoy life, and that is what the universe is telling you. You have all these major trump cards. It's saying that you have a lot of spiritual protection around you. You have your divine power, the whatever you believe your divine higher power is, it's going to bless you. It's here now. And You should feel very good and lucky and concentrate on being grateful. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I feel really excited for you. This is going to be a great and wonderful week. Blessed be. Hello, air signs. These are your weekly messages for August the 15th through the 21st. And these are for the signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So let's begin here. For Monday and Tuesday, you got the Ace of Discs. So what this is telling me is that you are going to be receiving that money that you've been waiting for. I think we discussed this either last week or the week before that you were going to receive some money. So for some of you, it's finally here. It's finally in your bank account. You have received that money, and now you really could enjoy your money and go out and have some fun. Now, some of you have been working really hard towards this money, and you might not yet receive it. We will talk about that later because we have some cards here that might be indicating that. But there is a reason why. But let's move forward. Monday and Tuesday, you're going to receive some money, or you're going to be receiving them, or you're going to be going towards a project that's going to give you a lot of money. But the energy of money is here. You're going to be feeling really content, and overall, you're going to be feeling a sense of balance because air signs love to have money to use towards those things that bring them pleasure. And yes, this also is going to really help some of you guys with a relationship that you're trying to pursue. I'm just seeing this. This card does not represent relationship, but it's coming to me that some of you might have entered a new relationship, and some of this money that's coming in is actually going to be used to wine and dine the partner because you're going to be feeling really good. So you're going to be having a really good time on Monday and Tuesday. Now moving for Wednesday and Thursday, you got the Knight of Swords. So what this is telling me is that you either are trying to complete a project and you're just already received the messages that you needed from last week. You already know how you're going to go about it, and you're just going full force towards it, and you're not allowing anything to stop you towards this goal that you're trying to achieve. That is going to either bring you more money because it's right here next to the Ace of Discs, or for some of you who have not received that money where there might be some delays, whatever you have thought of, you're going full force for it. You're going to get this money and nothing's stopping you. And you might use some very clever words to get this money to you, because the Knight of Swords, representing the element of air, is quick energy. It's really fast energy. So this is coming to you right away. If you have not received this by Monday or Tuesday, it's definitely here for you by Wednesday or Thursday. Then over the weekend, you got the Princess of Swords. And this being next to the Knight of Swords, what this is telling me is that some of you might be feeling a little snappy over the weekend because you might not be getting what you thought you wanted throughout this week. You have a certain, how can I put this in words? You have a certain perception of how you would like something to be, and your mind is somewhat set in that. And because it's not panning out that way, some of you might get snappy, either with a relationship or in regards to someone from work that might be your friend. You might get snappy at them, okay? Because you don't want to be questioned about how you see things right now and how they should be. So I would have to say tread a little carefully. Air signs do tend to sometimes get a little snappy when things are not going their way, And if you do have the need to be a little snappy, I would have to say just use a little bit of your charm and say things in a funny way, and that might actually allow you to be snappy. And also, by using clever words, some people might get a kick of what you just said. So just be cautious of how you're going to bring about something that's been bothering you, right? Because what this is telling me is that by Wednesday, this is going to begin, this energy that's going to get you frustrated, and by the weekend, you might snap. So I would just tread a little carefully in regards to that. The full moon might actually affect you. It's going to be in Aquarius. And like I said, we have that Saturn scurrying Neptune, and then we have Venus opposing Neptune. So that might actually be contributing to that energy right now. So just know that you might be feeling a little overwhelmed and that you would like things to move a little faster, and that might be contributing to the frustration. But nevertheless, when Jupiter comes back into an air sign, which is Libra, and life is just preparing you to align all your little ducks in a row so you could really enjoy that period in your life. So you have a lot to look forward to. Just, choose your words wisely. The Princess of Swords is a card that's telling us, let's choose our words wisely. We might need to address something, but let's be cautious as to how we are going to address that, because there's a time and a place to address it. So, yes, these are your weekly messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me today. Blessed be. Welcome, water signs. This is Elizabeth Silver Willow here with your weekly messages for August the 15th through the 21st. Now, these messages are for the signs Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So let's begin. On Monday and Tuesday, you got the Ace of Swords. So what this is telling me is that there might be something that you've been working towards this whole time that has been actually causing a little bit of strife for you. You might be having some complications with a group of people or a person, and after much time that has passed, you are finally going to gain that victory. What this is telling me is that you've been through so much this year that you finally had it, and you feel like you can no longer take any more of this. You are done. And the Ace of Swords is letting you know that you are going to win. That at the end of the day, you are going to win this battle. That victory is going to be yours. And that you are going to use this sword correctly towards justice. Because a lot of your water signs have been receiving a lot of blessings. And as we move forward with this reading, you're going to know why. So yes, this is something to be proud of. You are going to be victorious this week. You're going to be feeling really good. You're going to be feeling like, wow, you reached that moment of coronation in your life, right? You reached the top of that mountain and now you could see below. You will feel like you're that lion roaring, right? And victory is finally here. And it's finally yours. Now, by Tuesday and Wednesday, you got the 10 of discs, and that means wealth. So, as we said, you are by Monday and Tuesday, you're feeling really great. You're feeling like you won, and then you are going to be feeling really good. You're going to be feeling the bounty and abundance of your life. You're going to be surrounded by fun and loving people. You're going to be surrounded by good food. Some of you might be wined and dined by your people. It's also telling you that you're just in a really good place in your life. You're going to be really feeling that. You're going to be feeling the abundance in your life. You're going to be having a good time with your family at home. If out with friends, you're just going to be feeling really at home with yourself and with your group, and really going to be in a festive mood of celebrating the bounty of your life, but in a very in a very earthy way, not over the top. It's going to be in a very pleasant but fun way. And this card is represented by Mercury in Virgo. So Mercury here in Virgo feels really good. And as we said before, these are about the pleasures in life. This is about your body, how your body feels here on Earth in this 3D dimension, what your body is doing here in this Earth, which means your health, your money, your job, your home, your ideas, and how you're manifesting all of these to bring wealth and bounty into your life. And this card saying that yes, you did all of this, and now you're absolutely full of joy, and you're giving that joy as well to others. Now moving forward, over the weekend, by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you got the Six of Discs, and this is success. So again, here we go. We're talking about you feeling the bounty of life, you being in the seat of your power. If you combine this here with the Ace of Swords, as we said, you are really feeling like victory is yours. You are really feeling like you're on top of the world. And the Six of Discs is saying that you are in the seat of your power. You are already manifesting what you've been wanting all of this year, and you're seeing the fruits of your labor, and you're going to continue to see that coming here full circle. As you can see, this is a circle, and we have a rose here, so it's in full bloom, and we have a cross here, so it's the blessings of life, and it's the moon in Taurus. So Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, and Taurus is an earth sign, and it's about the pleasures in life. It's about good food, good wine, good company, good art, buying yourself some nice jewelry, buying yourself things that bring pleasure into your life. And I hear some of you might be shopping for I don't know why I'm getting this, but I see a vehicle. Some of you might be actually going out to buy a vehicle that you've been saving up for, or something that you've been wanting for a long time, and you're going to be enjoying that. You're going to be enjoying the fact that you could finally get that vehicle that you've been wanting, or that large purchase that you've been thinking of. You finally have the money to do this. So yes, you have a very wonderful week ahead of you. Everything looks great. You're doing wonderful. You've been working really hard this whole year, and you're finally seeing the bounty in your life. And astrologically, we're just going through the first harvest, and we're about to come to a second harvest where we will see the fruits of our labor. So wow, I mean, you're already receiving a lot, so enjoy this moment, and know that you're going to receive more. I'm very, very happy for you guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am very happy for you. As I said, I am grateful that you are here and that you chose this time to spend with me. Blessed be.